Tere hommikust. Good morning. This is Tallinn calling. Welcome to the 9th installment of a series of seminars called Digital Memory that the National Library of Estonia has been organizing since 2005. My name is Raivo Ruusalepp and I will be your chatbot for the day. These seminars are designed to unpick new topics around digital cultural heritage and technology. As these new technologies emerge and impact the work of memory institutions, we try to look at how they impact, what is the opportunity around new technologies, what are the risks of going along with very frontline new technology developments. We have over the years here debated about digitization or digital publishing, copyright protection, privacy of personal data, etc. Today we focus on applications of and issues around artificial intelligence, from ethics to text mining, to collection management and assistance with information interpretation. Lots of different topics. Artificial intelligence has been described as one of the most transformative technologies since electricity. Electricity transformed the world as we know it. It enabled new innovations, made it possible in industries, in healthcare, and in our households. AI, the new way of interpreting information is also brandished as a technology that will transform manufacturing, healthcare, gaming, education, digital services that we enjoy on daily basis in our smartphones or other tools, devices that we carry around with us. Machine learning and deep learning thrive in domains where big data is collected and available for training algorithms and assist with analyzing large data sets. Memory institutions also have large volumes of digital data collected both from digitization as well as born digital material that is being collected. So it is only logical that we sail in the front line of this new wave of technology. And indeed, chatbots have been answering our patrons' questions for a while already. OCR and understanding of text has relied on deep learning and natural language processing for a while already nowadays. Subject headings and keywords are being assigned by machine learning algorithms. We analyze our usage statistics and search patterns and visualize our information using algorithms, recommender engines, suggest new articles, research articles, or new content that we might enjoy. There are many other use cases. AI is definitely transformative, but has also a potential to be misused, and we'll also touch on these topics today. Bias, propagating misinformation, misuse, and maybe general lack of human touch for some of our users who are accustomed to talking to a human being rather than a machine. These are all risks that are inherent in the use of this technology. Fair and explainable use of algorithmic decision-making are becoming a norm, as we will shortly hear. But actually, we're still only working out the exact requirements. So there is a lot to be learned and still decided in this domain. Artificial intelligence is changing the information landscape that we operate in, but it's also disrupting the traditional jobs market, the labor market. Systems can now read to you, inform you, advise you, teach you, correct your mistakes, and very patiently respond to all myriads of demands of our users, our customers. So why would we still need librarians, archivists, museum curators? AI systems, after all, are less prone to errors. They can work 24/7 without getting tired and don't really need a lunch break or coffee. Computers can operate efficiently at a scale and speed beyond human capabilities. So maximizing speed, efficiency, effectiveness in processing our materials, they can also enhance our service delivery at all levels. So we need to put ourselves in relation to this technology on many fronts. Content, services, our own roles in being in charge of this content, preserving it and providing services with it. It's clear that we need to embrace AI, not only as a user, but as an active leader in this domain to solve current challenges, to better serve, I guess, the new upcoming generations of users, and also to maintain our innovative position and prevent us from becoming old-fashioned as a community. This is why we have a full day of presentations for you today that perhaps challenge our traditional ways of operating and demonstrating how we can enrich and enhance our service offering. The day is divided into two blocks. We kick off with examples of using AI in Estonia. We touch on ethics and fairness of issues of AI, and also discuss AI and copyright and how they relate to each other. Then after a short break for refreshments at around 1:30, it's Estonian time, we continue with practical examples of applying AI in the context of memory institutions. And there is a good variety of these. So please stay with us for the whole day, because you may learn a lot of new interesting features that other institutions have already put in place. This, I believe, is the first hybrid or virtual event in this series, and the speakers come to you from this venue here, as well as from their homes and offices across the world. From many time zones, I have to say. Some of them make an effort to get up early in the morning to be with you, so please appreciate that and ask lots of questions from them. The format today is that our speakers take questions straight after their presentation, and you can ask them via using Slido. You don't actually need to open the app for that. You just look at the far right top corner of your screen if you're using a computer, or on top of your screen if you're on a mobile phone. And there is a Q&A section where you can type your questions. I will then be the chatbot for you and ask these questions from our speakers after their presentation, who will be then joining us live, some from this room here and some over Zoom connection. There is also an opportunity to ask questions via YouTube, I believe. Is there? We'll work it out and let you know. This video here that you can see on your screens, you can see this for the last time. In about a week's time, the National Library building will be closing for extensive renovations, I might say complete renovation, that lasts several years. A new library will emerge in the same building in 2026, so in about 5 years' time, and you're all welcome to visit then. We hope to keep the series of seminars going in the meantime, but most likely still in the virtual format like today. In the meantime, the library will be focusing primarily on its digital services, and one of these is a collaboration with other libraries across Europe in the EU EOD Open project. You just saw a little video if you tuned in, but the aim of this project is to bring around 15,000 texts from all across Europe, 20th and 21st century texts, to at least 1 million users in Europe. And it will engage users in selecting and digitizing and disseminating these texts or these publications. There is also a work stream that looks into new ways of rights clearance, and it will also look into issues of making the digital content available to visually impaired people. These are all directions where AI can help us to go. And that's, I hope, a conclusion that we can make at the end of this day, that perhaps the next round of projects like EOD Open will be organized with the help of AI tools. Right, now it's time to start to kick off our program for today.